Jewish people built an underground tunnel system throughout parts of New York City and ended up getting caught, and it all turned into a big protest, and now people are getting arrested. This is just straight up one of the funniest situations I have ever came across. And I know very little about it, which is probably why it's so funny, because I have no clue what's going on, and it's just pure pandemonium. And this tunnel system is also pretty large, apparently. It says it stretched from the Mikvah building to the women's portion of 770. And that also, the reason that these tunnels were discovered in the first place is that someone started hearing people in his home. Imagine coming home from work and you start hearing something in your wall. You're like, it's probably a rat. I live in New York City. There's some ginormous fucking rats down here. And then you keep hearing it and it starts speaking and whatnot. And you're like, that's definitely not a rat. And then you take a peek in the wall and you're like, hey, honey, there's a Jewish person in the wall. I've been laughing at this situation for at least an hour straight. It's just so random. It's so goofy. But let's talk about the actual situation. So they found out they had reports of these tunnel systems, and then they went to fill in the tunnels with a cement truck, which the people didn't take too kindly to. So they started Sorry, I almost threw up. They started protesting and started trying to stop them from filling up the hole, which looks like this. Yeah, so they started creating quite a ruckus, throwing a bit of a tantrum, if you will. Let's even zoom it in here for you. Yeah, they started going to town. They started fighting back against the NYPD by destroying their own little synagogue thing. I think that's what it's called, right? I'm very ignorant when it comes to religions and whatnot. All I know is that these are Jewish people, and they have tunnels built around New York City. So they're practically like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And absolutely one of the funniest parts to come from this inside scene here is the dookie stained mattress that they carried out. You can see it right here. There's a poo-poo stained mattress that they were carrying out. For what reason? I don't know, but it makes all the pandemonium so much more funny because it's even more so not understandable. It's just even more unhinged. Why is there a shit-stained mattress? And then you got these dudes sitting behind the little counter there like they're selling, like they're merchants, like they got a little shop opened up in there. Like, what the hell is going on? And then absolutely the funniest clip to come from this is one of these people emerging from a secret entrance to one of these tunnels. And it's the goofiest, most unbelievable thing you'll ever see. A Jewish person coming out of a secret entrance to a tunnel in the middle of New York City and then running off. Dude. Do you know how absolutely unbelievable that is? If someone told you, looked you in your eyes, and they didn't record this, they didn't have the time to record it, they were like, hey, man, I was just in Brooklyn, I was in New York, and I was walking down the street, and a Jewish man popped out of a secret entrance to a tunnel. He popped out of this little grate, and then ran down the street. No one's gonna believe you. They're gonna think you're crying wolf. There's absolutely no way anyone would believe you if you told them that you've seen this, unless there was a video of it. Like, dear God, and the way he's acting so skittish and like so nervous and frantic makes it so much funnier. And the way he just like hobbles off. Anyways, this person here kind of posted a full timeline of everything from TikTok, so I'm going to steal all this from them. They posted the first part that I already showed you from like them breaking off the panels, trying to prevent the cement truck, and then we go down to them refusing to leave. Someone's trying to talk to them and like calm down the situation. This dude right here says that they want to fix this tonight while looking like the most confused police officer in the world.
Oh, shoot. Why is that?
They want to fix this tonight. They need the shoe clear.
Imagine being one of the officers that has to deal with this whole situation, knowing nobody knows why they built these tunnels, what the tunnels are for. All that we know is that there are tunnels, and they were using them. There's a shit-stained mattress in there. And now you're one of the officers that's right in the middle of this mess trying to keep everything civil. And then, of course, this is the clip where they start getting a little rowdy, start pushing and whatnot. And then they say in this clip that the doors are now locked and anyone inside should leave. Arrests continue as NYPD officers continue to pull Bakaram from inside the tunnel. So there's people hiding out in these tunnels trying not to get arrested. And I believe as of now there are about 10 arrests due to this, mainly because of the little protest scene of people pushing and starting a disturbance and whatnot. And then once again there's the secret tunnel clip. Dude, that's so fucking funny. It's so funny. Oh my god, how is that, dear? I love that clip so much. I love it. I love it. Every time I see it, it gets funnier. And here's a little inside peek, a little sneak peek into these Jewish Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles tunnels. You can see here that there's like all their clothes and stuff they're just using down there. And inside of this like secret underground base, they have a little secret tunnel entrance to where their escapades take place. That's just crazy though. It's wild. It's wild that this exists for sure. It's just moments like this that truly make me grateful to be alive because, man, where else, what other planet are you going to see Jewish people building tunnels and living in them like the Ninja Turtles and running away out of secret entrances? Where are you going to see any of this at? Not on Beetlejuice. You're not going to see it out in Alpha Centauri either. It's only on Earth is where something like this can happen. But other than that, I'll catch you in the next one, man. This is just so silly.